there's a funny story behind it. I got started playing guitar as a dare by my mother. Yes, that's the funny way of how I got into it. Because she dared me, her and my father dared me to learn, what was it? The House of the Rising Sun from the Animals.
Yeah.
That was one of the first few licks that I learned, or chord progressions. And from there, it's basically spiraled into out of control at this point.
Well, I'll have to thank you that you say yes to the interview.
Yeah,
because
absolutely.
That was for me. That was a point that I was like, okay,
It's absolutely not a problem.
I'm doing something right now, and especially here in that place, Axe Palace here on the Herenstraat in Amsterdam. It's what I already said to you when I met you the first time.
Yeah.
It's like a candy shop.
It really is.
It's amazing.
It's also just perfectly positioned in something that's not too busy, but also gets enough foot traffic that people can go in, have their spouses, for instance, go look around somewhere else, and just in general have it be a little bit more balanced than, for instance, being on one of the busier streets. It helps a lot. Plus, our selection is completely different compared to any other store. There's a reason why we stick to everything at minimum €1,000, and we go up from there. We wanted to curate as much as we possibly can.
If you can describe the people who buy here a guitar or an amplifier or just a distortion or whatever, what kind of public is it that comes especially to this place?
The people that come here are either semi-professionals, professionals already, people that are looking for their next step up from guitar. It's people that are looking for a good upgrade compared to what they already have, or it's for extra editions of stuff that you just cannot find anywhere else. We have a lot of different kinds of people come in. It's mainly people that are definitely a bit more experienced compared to the people that are starting out, purely because of our step up point. But it's a whole different slew of people. You can think of it, and we will probably have something for you in that price range. And if not, we can always find something for you in that price range, no matter what.
And are they all in the same genre?
No, absolutely not. We get people from every kind of genre available. We get people from jazz, we get people from blues, we get people from rock. A lot of people from metal, of course, but that's because we do a lot of modern guitars, and modern guitars tend to always be put into the same corner of metal, even though they don't have to. That's my philosophy with guitars in general, is a guitar can do any genre you want it to do as long as you play it that way.
It's a very good bridge, because you're not only a guitarist, a musician, you're also a technicus.
Yes, I do a little bit of tech work here. My colleague mainly does most of the tech work for other people here, but I do a lot of this stuff. When something comes in, we check it. We quality control it ourselves before we even put it in any of the shelves. If something needs to be changed, say like a new string set, I usually do that, and then I check if something more drastic needs to be done to those guitars as well. I do my own guitars, and that's one of the reasons why I started doing a lot more tech work for myself, is I was never happy with setups that came from the factory. That's one of the main reasons I started tinkering with my guitars, to get it to play better.
When you started with it, what age?
I think it was like 18 or 19 years old. I think at about 2018, 2019. And there's a funny story behind it. I got started playing guitar as a dare by my mother. Yes, that's the funny way of how I got into it. Because she dared me, her and my father dared me to learn, what was it? The House of the Rising Sun from the Animals.
Yeah.
That was one of the first few licks that I learned, or chord progressions. And from there, it's basically spiraled into out of control at this point, where it's now my job to work with guitars and basically know anything and everything I can about the guitars that we have, all the way to a point where I have my own high-end guitars. I'm in a band. I do a lot of technical work with that band. And I do a lot of writing now, and just a lot of collaborative efforts. It's so much.
Is your mother as well a musician?
No. The only musician in my family is my uncle from my mother's side. It's the only other musician in the whole family. And that was until I started playing guitar. Now my uncle from my dad's side also started playing guitar.
And normally we start with introducing each other, but who are you for the people who do not know you? Who is Daan van Egmond?
I am, of course, Daan van Egmond. My main thing is working here in Axe Palace and giving you the advice that is both truthful but also honest, so that you're not looking at just a few different kinds of brands, so that you're also looking outside of your standard scope. So if you have, say, you're looking for a Les Paul style guitar, we've got alternatives to that are in the same price range, or even cheaper, or even more expensive. I will hand you those, but I will also hand you something out of a completely left field that is a completely different style guitar that might even be a better choice, or it feels even better, because it's all about the feel of the guitar at that point.
Is there a certain kind of advice that is, let's say, generalized for the guitarist that you can give to a guitarist?
Yes. Try as many guitars as you can. Don't worry about brands, just try the guitars. If you're sticking within just a few brands, you're probably going to be missing out on a lot of very, very cool guitars. If you like Strats, try an Ibanez AZ. If you like Les Pauls, try an FGN or a PRS. If you like Flying V's, try different ESPs, try Jacksons, try Charvels, you name it. There's so many different kinds of guitars out there, and it's a waste not to try them.
Back to take two.
Yes. Take two would mean there was a first take, but we don't do second take, so there's still take one. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it, motherfuckers. Hey, Dan, you're not only a guitarist, a musician, you're a photographer.
Oh yeah.
And you did a lot with your own guitar as a technicus as well.
Yes.
Can you explain a bit what you just
so
did with it?
Today, yeah, I swapped the pickups on this guitar from what used to be bare knuckle pickups to these.
Explain to me bare knuckle.
Bare Knuckle is a boutique British pickup company. They make their own pickups,
Okay.
and the brand of this guitar, Aristides, had a custom set for themselves made for these guitars. And I still have those pickups in my gig bag, but I swapped those out for something different because I wanted a different sound. So one of the easiest ways to do that is pickups. But as long as the guitar is a good guitar, you're going to be fine changing pickups to something different.
Yeah.
So this is a great guitar. I love this guitar. I don't think I can ever leave this guitar somewhere else. So what I did is I swapped the pickups from bare knuckle Aristides Customs to Lundgren M6s. The Lundgren M6 is a Swedish company, and the M6 means it's a Meshuggah pickup. This is the 6-string version of that specific pickup. After that, I did a complete cleanup of the guitar. It's still relatively dirty, but not much I can do about that. And I changed the strings off of these, but I had to do quite a bit of adjustment because I went from relatively thin 9-42 to 9-46, giving a beefier bottom end on these strings. So when you do that stuff, you have to put them on, put them to pitch, then leave the guitar for a bit just to see how the neck is going to change.
Would you call yourself a perfectionist? Because when I listen to you, you doctor everything out and you get everything that exactly you want to have it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you call yourself a perfectionist when you go to your goal for, let's say, the lower tensions and the pickups and everything?
People call me perfectionist. I don't myself, purely because I just see something that is not up to my standard, and I make it up to my standard.
Yeah. But do you understand that people call you a perfectionist?
Yes, I do get it why people do it. It's as much as I don't think so myself. I do really go pretty deep into things.
How do you see yourself?
Myself, currently, it's a little bit of a difficult question to say.
Welcome.
I know. There's still so much more that I have to learn when it comes to playing guitar.
Yeah.
There's so much more that I want to know how to play. But that's also because the genre that I love the most is a very technical genre.
Yeah.
Technical death metal, melodic death metal. black metal as well. It's a very technical genre because it takes a lot to play that. There's a lot of stamina going on. There's a lot of efficiency happening there. There's some techniques that I still am not the biggest fan of when it comes to my playing. And there's plenty of stuff that I am pretty good at. I know that, but there's too much that I still want to do. So it's a very difficult question to say. I know I'm good at certain things, but I'm also terrible at other things.
That's good to know what you do not know.
Oh yeah.
So you can learn everything.
Exactly.
What you want to know. Do you approach photography the same way?
Yes, very much. There are certain things that I love to do in photography, and there are certain things that I'm just completely horrible at. I can take a shot at it, but doesn't mean it's going to end up great.
And are you looking often to the things that you can't do instead of what you can do?
I'm usually looking to expand what I can do more than look at stuff that I can't do. I see the stuff that I can do as challenges more than I see it as stuff that is a limit.
So you're always a positive mindset.
I try to, yeah.
You try to?
Yes. Not always possible, because there are some things that are out of my hands. But
otherwise you would not be a human being, mate.
Yes. Oh, absolutely.